What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another daily hack. We both appreciate you watching and listening, and we have a fun week in store, Ron. I'm super excited about this subject that we get to talk about all week. But happy Monday! What's going on?
Oh my gosh, I was having a great weekend until late Saturday after Sunday afternoon, and that's why I'm coming from my bed.
Yeah, you're down for the count.
Yes.
You could get the wheelchair for the old man, but I'm not
Yes.
sure what we're gonna do. It's a good thing this is a virtual show.
No kidding. You wouldn't let me call off. So
Nope, you're not calling off to this job. Oh man! But to everyone watching and listening, we appreciate you, and doesn't matter what's going on. Ron can't walk, but he can still have a conversation on the Daily
I
Hack.
can still
So,
talk.
but today we get to start our week-long conversation about masterminds, and I love um, like there's so many different variations of different masterminds, Ron. But and so I would love for you to share kind of where's your take and beliefs and just any stories that you want to start talking about for masterminds.
How about we start with at the beginning, like when you first talked to me about masterminds, because I had never done masterminds, right? So if I've never done masterminds, I didn't understand the reason for them, and misplace the value of what they can provide.
Yeah, definitely. I've been lucky enough to be surrounded with a few folks in a mastermind, in but it was all in person. Like my experience pre us starting our own business was all in person masterminds, and I would get her in a room with financial advisors and real estate agents and mortgage brokers and insurance agents
Right.
and all these folks work in very different professions than what we do, but the value still was second to none.
Yeah. Yeah. And when you brought it up, I was like, why would someone pay for that? I mean, that's exactly what I said. Remember?
Yep.
I think we were at Einstein's bagel having this conversation because that's when we were doing things in person. And what was that lady that we were working with at that time? What was her name?
Oh my goodness.
Not
I
important. Not important.
Yeah.
But she was helping us kind of niche down what we were trying to do. And it was crazy because, yeah, you brought up this mastermind thing. And I was like, I don't know. I don't know. Now we've done one and it was phenomenal. And it created a couple cool things that I saw some value for other people. Right. So
Yeah.
I want to take it from the other person's point of view, and then the value I got from it. Okay. So from
Okay.
the other person's point of view, we had what, 7 people in our first virtual mastermind, approximately. Most of those 7 people started doing JVs with each other, and we've done a couple JVs with them as well.
Yep.
So it created a cool synergy to help them get their products out or work together in a unique way that they didn't realize they could before. And you were able to facilitate that through the mastermind. So I think they got not only a tangible, like monetary value from being a part of the mastermind, they also were able to brainstorm ideas, help focus in on their offer, course, whatever it is that they're trying to do, and get real world, unfiltered advice from people that are just wanting to help each other be successful. So I think, besides obviously hanging out with us, which is really cool, they got those other two things, right? For me, I really got to see the power of a mastermind, right? So that was kind of my first one. And it's cool to say my first one was ours. So that's kind of cool. But to actually watch how people grew, the money they made from it, how we grew, and how we were able to partner with people in it, it was phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean that's the biggest thing, right? Like so many entrepreneurs don't have the luxury of having a business partner,
Right.
right? So they're working on their own for their own business, and maybe they have employees, maybe they don't. However it is, right? Like they're sometimes stuck on an island, and so hands down, any real business, it's all about relationships. And to me, a good mastermind fosters good relationships.
Right.
And through time and through different conversations that you have on a weekly basis, you're able to develop great relationships, which then can lead to doing business with people directly in that room or people referring business back and forth. And that's what a typical in-person networking for those financial advisors and insurance agents was all about. It was more about the relation or the finding the right people to build relationships with to refer business to, right? Like, so that's one piece that I took from that. And then there's the other side of the coin with these giant masterminds where it's like one person teaches a room of 50 people or one person teaches a room of 100 people, and that you you can have accountability and you can learn, but you don't necessarily get you don't have the right way to build relationships with everybody in that room. And so that one I don't love. I love the smaller, like give me 10 people on a table, put someone on a hot seat and let the other 9 people go through and dissect different things for them, and then ultimately build relationships to each other. So that, yeah, I mean, I was lucky enough, doing the in person. I would facilitate this room of people and make sure that everybody got to say what they needed to say and got the teachings they needed to have, and ultimately, I was just kind of the one in the room that didn't have the business. I was just the one helping them, keep on track, so to speak, right?
Right. Right.
And so,
You're
I was
the
able to
MC.
carry that. Yeah, I was able to carry that to ours, and again, that like it's just so fun. It's so great, and just to have like-minded people in a room with different businesses, but you still have so many of the same problems, and
Right.
that one person might have a solution for that can then grow into something else, right? And so, yeah, definitely, masterminds. I think are the way to grow your business, and it's just a matter of what's the type of mastermind you're involved in, right? Like, it's one thing to have a coach, right? Like you and I have always said, if we are going to coach, you got to have a coach,
Right.
but a mastermind's a different thing. So a coach will just teach you, right? And you can still develop some relationships, but it's a very much one way, one sided thing. But in masterminds, to me, and I don't know if your take on this is this as well, but it's a two-way street, right? Like there might be one person in the room that teaches something, but the whole environment is a two-way street on every level.
Right. And that's why one previously didn't realize it, but once I realized that, I loved it because as well as anybody, I love putting a teacher learner in a teacher learner experience, right? So if somebody is managing somebody, I love putting them in with a subject matter expert so they can teach each other something, because then it builds the relationship stronger, the working relationships better, and then they're both feeling they added value to each other quickly.
Yep. Yep. So, all right, that's we're going to tell lots of fun stories on masterminds the rest of this week, and but so first and foremost, anybody watching, anybody listening, hit us up in the DMs and let us know, like, what are your takes on masterminds? What masterminds are you involved in? And what's your favorite thing about it? Just give us some info. Would love to hear. Would love to hear the why of things that you love. So if you're watching this live or hit the replay, let us know in the comments. If you're listening to this on any of your favorite podcasting listening platform, then reach out to Ron or I on Facebook or Instagram and let us know that what's your take on masterminds, because we want to hear from you.
Yep. And we appreciate everything you're doing, and we appreciate you being part of the Impactors and the Hindsight Hackers community.